Good morning. How are we all? Hello, hello, hello. Well, it's Saturday morning, and I'm still in Newbury services. And the time now is, what time is it? 7:20 in the morning. I got down here. Checking, roadworks are clear, that's good. I was just checking to no, I wasn't checking anything. Yeah, I was checking to see if the roadworks are clear. We're all ready to go here, yeah. Let's go. Tree's still down, they still haven't cut the bloody tree down. Come on, Moto Services, what are you all about? Do you know what I mean? Oh, all the water running all over there. Excuse the water drops. Be there until I get going. So last night I pulled up in Newbury purely and simply because I had an hour's drive left to go, but I only had 40 minutes on the card, and if I'd carried on going I just didn't have enough time. There was a number of reasons, all to do with taco and time management and whether I needed a break or not, or could I chance it. And it just, none of it worked out. So discretion being the better part of valour, I pulled in the Newbury. So you can't have it all, can you? So I stopped there last night, had my dinner, watched a bit of YouTube, went onto that old TikTok and traumatised myself, because you generally do when you look at that. And then fell asleep like I didn't feel overly tired, so I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll do what I normally do when I'm tired, put one of my own videos on, because they send me to sleep. I bore myself to death. If you want a cure for insomnia, just put one of my films on, one of my videos on. You'll be out like a light, I promise you. So yeah, I woke up about 10 o'clock last night with my phone on my chest, having watched one of my longer videos. Did the job perfectly. Put my phone down, turned over. Next thing I know, it's about 6:30 this morning. Excellent. I didn't bother setting an alarm. There's no point. I don't have to be anywhere. I thought I'll just wake up naturally and see what happens. I don't very often get the chance to do that. In fact, it's so rare, I can't, it just don't happen. So, that was quite nice. So I stopped at Newbury last night and got myself sorted out this morning, made a brew, did my walkman checks, just mooched. No rush, it was quite nice. And I thought, I don't feel hungry. There's a Greggs, there's a Greggs in there, and I've got some badges. I'll go across and I thought, no, I don't feel hungry. I don't really fancy anything. Guess what? I'm fucking starving now. How does that work? That's your mind playing tricks on you, isn't it? Just saying, no, you don't need that. You don't need it. While it's there, right, it's right in front of you. Take the opportunity. No, don't bother. You're all right. You don't need to get food. Then as soon as you move away from the opportunity, your mind goes, fooled you. You bastard. bit of sunlight in places. Which makes the trees look quite nice. Looking forward to getting home and having a decent shower. And think what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Nothing planned. No one's at home except the cats. There's a few things I should do. Whether I do them or not, I don't know. See how I go. Get some videos done. Got a load of footage for you all. Keep you going. Probably enough for a video a day. Still going. I don't know whether you like a video a day or whether you sort of dip in and out. But I just, like I said, I could do a lot less. Obviously, you just don't do it, you know. But you know, you've got to think about what the reason. Oh, look at the colours. A lot of motorbikes on the road today. This is Saturday. It's right to the wall up in the arbiter. The National Memorial for Fallen Soldiers. If I had a bike that was on the road, I might have considered doing it. Yeah, loads of bikes. To them. I know a lot of boys are going up from the Royal Signals, so big shout out to them. Any of you scadies are watching, or if any of you ex-services are watching, really. Well, a big shout out to everybody who watches. Thank you very much for everyone that spends even a few moments of their time watching a big fat hairy bloke driving down the road. Bad accident on the A34 last night. There must have been about 4 or 5 cars, just carnage, all in different directions. So it was absolutely hurling it down with rain. So I'm guessing somebody got too close, braked, lost control, hit some patch of bad water, patch of water, who knows what the cause was. But as a result, as I went by, and we went by slowly, everyone was sort of rubbernecking, and there was a body in the road. So bad it was. Somebody was led out on the road. It was being cared for, but not by first aid, not by just by members of the public, you know. None of the emergency services have got there yet. It was bad. I hate seeing shit like that. It reminds you of your own immortality, you know. You're just driving down the road. All they were doing was driving down the road. They were going to visit friends or going home or going away for the weekend. Next thing they know, nothing, you know. So hopefully they survived. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Should have made myself. I'm running low on coffee. I don't know how I managed to do that. I've made myself run low on coffee. I didn't have enough to make a drip brew this morning, so I'm not caffeinated. Not caffeinated enough. I should have made another milky one and put it in my flask so I could have sipped that. Plus the fact I've only got an hour, and it takes an hour for it to cool down enough to for me to drink it, so there wasn't really a lot of point. Blue sky. It's been a bit grey the last few days. We've got the sun in our eyes. I'll put up with that. So what's going to unfold in the news today? Always seems to be some drama. I tell you, number 10 is full of. They got a garden full of llamas. They must be overrun with them every day. She must wake up going, "Oh, what the fuck is that going to happen now?" I'll leave it all with the Chancellor. He's going to sort that out. He knows what he's doing. Fucking, you're right. I'll be on the phone like, look, Quasi. That idea of yours, are you sure it's going to work? Oh yes, that's going to work. Well, I'm getting phone calls from like the Bank of England and the International Monetary Fund, and you should hear the names they're calling you. They're not overly happy with what you're doing. Now, can you be sure that this is going to work? Well, I'm not 100%. You're not 100%? No. So, how sure, so if you're not 100%, whereabouts are you on the scale of 1 to 100? It's about 10% chance. Oh, so it's about a 10%, so 90%, so 90% chance it ain't going to work. Yeah. I like a gamble, you know. Yeah, but you do realise what you're gambling with. It's just normal people. They're all right. They're resilient. Well, true, but it might cost us a little bit of money in the long run. It's okay. We won't be in power for long. I just wanted to get this Chancellor. It looks good on my CV. Oh yeah, that's same as Prime Minister. Yeah, that looks good on my CV. Once I've done it, I'll write a book and I go around doing some speaking, you know, do after dinner talks and stuff like that. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about the people. They'll sort themselves out, and they've always got Labour to come in and fuck it up a bit more for them. Yeah, that's true enough. Okay, well, let's not worry about it too much. You know, we've probably got 6 months in this. Look how long Boris lasted. Do you reckon that's the sort of phone calls they have? It wouldn't surprise me. I reckon Doris could do a better job. I might suggest it to her. I don't know. We're all going to hell on a handcart, aren't we? You know? Strange old world we live in, strange times. And don't even get me started on the conspiracy theorists, my word. Some wild accusation, you know the word I'm looking for. accusations. There's no Q in it. Is it? No. Oh, in other news, Steve Wright did his last show yesterday. I didn't listen to it. I stopped listening to Steve Wright a little while back. I've got to admit, after about nearly 30 odd years of listening to him, it started getting a bit samey. You know, his format has not changed at all. And fair play to him, because I mean, it was an award-winning show, wasn't it? Really, you know, you can't. You know, it all worked, didn't it? You know, and at the end of the day, he wasn't too bad. He was all right. I quite liked it when he had Mr. Angry. Mr. Angry was always quite good. And the old woman. I like the old woman. So a bit of a shame that it's come to the end. I don't know what they're going to replace it with. Oh, Scott Mills, isn't it? Scott Mills, he's come over to the dark side. He's come out of Radio 1 because he's viewed as too old. He's only 40. Isn't he? 40, 30, late 30s, 40. They want someone down with the kids. Talking kid talk and filling them full of fucking daft ideas. And I bet they'll put a unicorn. I bet whoever's taken over in Radio 1, it'll be some fucking unicorn, you know, that associates himself with being a fucking non-gender binary fucking unicorn. Not that I've got anything against anyone that's like that, but I don't think it's you get the job on merit, don't you? You know? And what's going on in the world right now is it's not done on merit. It's done on whether you're the right colour or the right, whether you're male, female, or somewhere in between on the spectrum. It's done on a percentage score of what is deemed to be, or what people perceive to be the correct thing. Well, it's not the correct thing, because you've got someone that's qualified to do the job, that have studied really hard, and they've built their way up, and they've got an absolutely spot on CV, and they're perfect for the role, and they could do the job standing on their heads, and there'd be a huge bonus to the company. And the company's going, nah, can't have him, because they're not the right age, ethnicity, religion, fucking gender fluid. They're not. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we'll get fucking we'll just call them number one, because they don't have names. They're so I don't want a name that associates me to my gender. And it's like, fuck off, will you? You're called Bob. And it's like, yeah, but so, you know, looking at the two CVs, so what do you know about, have you ever worked in, you know, you've got some seasoned, well, not seasoned, but you've got a radio presenter that's, I've been doing radio for like 10, 15 years, and I started when I was 12, and I was doing hospital radio, and I've worked my way up, and I did county radio, and I worked for the BBC, and I do local radio, and I do this, and I do that, and I DJ, and all the rest of it, blah, 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 blah. Yep, you're overqualified, my friend, yep. And then you get this unicorn, comes along, and goes, oh, I really want the job. You haven't got anyone that's you know, I regard myself as a bit of a sandwich toaster.
because I'm hot on both sides.
It's like, oh, okay, you got a job. Have you ever been on radio?
Oh no, but I can talk a bit.
You can talk a bit. Oh, okay. And what else can you do?
Well, somebody else presses the buttons, don't they?
Well, yeah, sometimes, but
Yes, well, I think I'd be good because, well, and if I don't get it, I'll take you to court because, you haven't got any sandwich toasters playing music on Radio 1.
Oh, well, this is very true. You better have the job then, my friend. Can I call you friend?
Well, no, not really, because I'm not your friend. I'm not a person. I'm a sandwich toaster.
Okay, well, fucking here you go. Plug you in and have a fucking go then.
No, thank you.
That's what it's like, though, isn't it? Nothing wrong with sandwich toasters. They do a job, don't they? But I don't want to fucking listen to one, and I'm sure most people don't. But no, I'm sure they'll employ a fucking sandwich toaster over someone that's more than capable of doing a job. And that seems to be society, a reflection of society at the moment, isn't it? Rather than employing someone that can do the job, they'd rather. And what's it going to be like when the world is full of sandwich toasters employing other sandwich toasters? And all the old dinosaurs like myself are taken out of the equation. We've retired and dead. We're all dead by then. So the world will be full of sandwich toasters trying to employ other sandwich toasters. What's the argument going to be then? Like, sorry, you're only an LD special. You're not a Breville. Well, you can't discriminate on me like that just because I'm an LD special at $12.99. I know you're a Breville. There's a class war going on. All our brothers and sisters, everyone out. No sandwich toasties for us. I'm taking me fuse out. Fucking hell. Sandwich toasties unite. No cheese toasties for us. Fuck you. There'll be a revolt. Oh, it's alright. They'll turn around and get the head sandwich toaster maker will turn around and they go, it's okay there, it's okay, what we'll do, we'll use the old panini makers. We'll get the panini makers, they'll be the scabs, they'll walk through the picket line. Then you get some old Aldi special going, oi panini, you can't walk through there. This is an official picket line of the sandwich toasters, the cheap and cheerful, Argos, Lidl, Aldi, Tesco's basic line. Don't walk through that. Just because you got Breville at the beginning of your name don't mean you're nothing special. Oh yeah, mate, but I am, and I am special because I'm a Breville or a Kenwood. And then you get the old George Foreman. You go, alright, fucking give me trouble. I fucking pick a fight. I'm fucking George Foreman. Fucking, I'll have you up against the ropes, my son. Don't fucking talk about me. Oh, that's intimidation. I don't give a fuck what it is. I've got my own drip tray. Look. There'll be a class war. I can see it coming. Talking about that, I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah. I suppose somebody complained. It's oh dear. That'll just sum it up. I'm hoping somebody does actually, because that'll just be the proof in the pudding, wouldn't it? Where's that saying come from? Oh, the proof in the pudding. Well, what sort of proof? I've never had a pudding and gone, oh look, yeah, there's a bit of proof. I've never done that. I don't know anyone who has. I've never had a creme brulee, broken the surface, it should be a bit crispy, and gone, oh yeah, there's the proof. Proof of what? Am I overtired, or if I just had too much sleep? Am I sounding right? I don't think I am. And it's certainly not because I've had enough coffee, because I haven't. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. That's where the problem lies. I haven't had enough caffeine, and it's like got a reverse effect on me. I've always said this. I can have a cup of coffee at night and go straight to sleep, whereas other people, they're up all night. I need coffee to calm me down. So it's got any. So I'm all packed and ready to go. All I've got to do is debus as soon as I get. Well, no, I haven't got to debus. I've got to do more than that. I've got to fill up with AdBlue and diesel, and then I'm going to dump the trailer. So I'm off on Monday. Gorgeous Kira gets back on Sunday, and I was due in at work on Monday morning, and I didn't know what, they didn't give me a start time, but it's generally early, and I'll probably have to go in. I've got hiccups either Sunday night or Monday, and I thought, I ain't seen the Gorgeous Kira, and I've missed her this week, and I thought, no, she don't get back until Sunday. It's going to be sort of a Sunday afternoon. And I thought it would be just nice to spend the day with her. She's working, but she works from home, so she's going to have an easy day. It's just nice to spend a bit of time with her. I miss her. I don't begrudge her going away. I'm glad she has. I don't have a problem with that. Never have done. And you know, and likewise, if I go away, she never has an issue if I want to go away with the lads, or you know, go away camping on my own, which I have done quite a bit in the past. I haven't done that in ages, actually. I haven't been away on my own camping. I used to go away every now and again, a couple of times a year. I used to go away on my own camping, and it's like what I used to call like a reset. I used to have to go away and recharge my batteries. I like do a long weekend. I'd go away on a motorbike and I'd just go. Sometimes I had no fixed idea of where I was going to go, just going to ride, where I was going to stop, and just see what happened. But I haven't done that since I started on this firm 3 years ago now. Over 3 years. I might make a good video. Blue lights, what is it? Ambulance? It's never good. So, yeah. And I usually went away in camping in the winter, so I like to make it more difficult for myself. I once went down to Dartmoor and it was fucking Baltic, hurling down with rain, and overnight it all froze, and the next morning it started snowing. I stayed in Princetown, where the old prison is. There's a pub, I think it's the Plume of Feathers, and they got a little campsite there, and I stayed in a tent in there. I I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was good fun. I did enjoy it. And I drive around during the day, and then riding around Dartmoor. Then get back to the pub, dry out next to the fire, go to bed, get all toasty after a few pints of Guinness, get a good night's sleep, wake up in the morning, have a brew, get going again. Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It is. It's a reset for me. I haven't done it in ages. I suppose because I get my fix is I do it all week. You know, being in the truck all week, it's like camping. So I get it without the need of having to do it at the weekend, really. It's just, I suppose that's the way that it's, you know, I get my fix 5 days a week rather than just a couple of days every couple of months. Which is probably why I don't mind tramping. You know, a lot of people can't bear it, hate it. Me personally, I don't think a day job would suit me. If I had a cushy day job that I started at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was only 5 minutes from my house, and I was home for about 4:30 in the afternoon, I might consider it. But as that isn't going to happen, or pay me the sort of money that I want to earn, then this is me for the next year and a half. And yeah. Sun and rise. Nice, isn't it? Go out in the sunshine again. We had some rain yesterday, absolutely hurled it down. Excuse me. Going out the Winnell roundabout. The other day I come down here, and as you come up to the roundabout, I'll talk you through it as I get there. There was cars to my right, and I'm in my lane, doing my thing. And he cuts right across me. He doesn't stay in the right hand lane. So he comes up to the roundabout, we're level, and then decides to chop lane. I beat me horn because you're going to get hit otherwise if you don't move. I had to hit the brakes and beep at him. And then he had the audacity to beep his horn back at me, and the passenger stuck his finger up. It's like, hang on a minute, you're in the wrong, you wanker. You know, I filled the road up going along here. bit of leeway at the moment, but it does get a little bit narrower as we get up here, and as long as I'm in with white lines, I'm good. And you, as a car driver, you need to stay over to the right and stay in your lane. Don't come chopping my lane and come over my white line. Look, I'll show you as you come around here, look. Well, I'm in this lane. Take it nice and steady. Stay in this lane. The lanes get a little bit narrower here. So I'm staying in my lane, staying in my lane, staying in my lane. And I'm here. So you can just about see the white line over there, but you know, what you should be doing, if you're in that right-hand lane there, is aiming for the barrier. Get right over there. More or less what they did was, they sort of straight-lined it. We'll see if any of these do it. Because you've got to also remember that I've got vehicles to my left. And if they're a big vehicle, they're going to be on the white, they're the right hand side of the white line here. So, look, see what he does. Okay, not too bad. At this point here, I'm threading the eye of a needle. Pretty narrow through there, but as long as everyone does what they're supposed to do, it's not a problem. You know, it's easily done. I'm not saying it's difficult, I'm just saying, you know, as long as everyone does what they're supposed to do. But the moment you get somebody trying to get into your lane, you've got a problem. Because there isn't room for error. So if you get a beep of a horn from a lorry driver going around there, you know it's because you're encroaching on his space. 50 mile an hour all through here. Remember that. Work out what this is going to what's going to pay me today. Well, I've only done 2 hours. Yeah, that's a very good hourly rate. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad day's work. So don't forget, you can find me on Instagram. Same username, Fat Bloke Travels. And you can also find me on TikTok, same username, Fat Bloke Travels. I don't tend to put too much up on there. I tend to either go live or got a bit of time to kill and I've got a decent enough signal. And the only reason I go live really is just to have a little chat with people, you know, and stops me from scrolling through and watching lunatics. So like I said, Yeah, it's full of not weirdos. I think weirdos is the wrong word, terminology, but people that maybe shouldn't be on there. Somebody really, somewhere along the line, should have a word and go, I'm not sure this medium's for you. Each to their own, and everybody's entitled to do whatever they like, but you open yourself up to either abuse or being taken advantage of. You know what I mean? There's people on there that I sort of feel, sometimes I look and I worry about their safety, you know, and it's a little concerning. There's nothing you can do, clearly, obviously, you know, but you do look and you go, oh dear, I'm not sure you should be A, doing it, B, saying it, or, you know, you've only got to look at some of the videos that are put up by people and you're going, oh, blimey. Other people go, oh, it's only harmless fun. Well, yeah, harmless for who? Is it harmless? I'm not entirely sure. Now that's the ironic thing, isn't it? You know, in an age where the woke society is saying about our civil liberties are being eroded, and we should be able to express ourselves in any way, shape or form, and then moaning because they're doing that and then getting abused. But you don't want censorship, so how does that work? You can't have it all. It doesn't work both ways. And I'll be talking about sandwich toasters again. You really don't want me going down that path. Why is that silver car in the outside lane? Why is he out there? It's a 50 mile an hour limit, everyone's doing 50, yeah. He's in the outside lane. No lights on. No, I am doing 50. Is he getting away from me? Not really. Is he overtaking anything? Not really. But he feels it necessary to be in that outside lane. What is going through his mind right now? Now, is he going to move in now? Oh, yeah, but in front of that other car. Oh dear, oh dear. You know, we talk about the standard of driving is going downhill, and I think it is. And it's declining rapidly. So the decision tonight will be, do I cook or not cook? Cooking tomorrow, Sunday. I'm going to do a Chinese chicken recipe in the slow cooker. So that might turn out either really good or really bad, I don't know. Yeah, that's the plan tomorrow. I don't know what to do tonight. Home alone, it's only me and the cats. Got a couple of ciders. Oh, I've got a fridge full of beer if I need it. Put it in there. So I might have a few beers. Play some music. Don't know what to cook. Sometimes when I'm away and I come back, I just Kira goes, oh, what do you fancy to eat tonight then? Well, normally she says, what do you fancy cooking tonight? She doesn't like cooking. She can cook, she just doesn't like it, doesn't appeal to her at all. And she's actually, when she puts her mind to it, she's really good. She does a fabulous roast, and she does a good breakfast as well. Whereas I don't like cooking roasts. I don't get no pleasure out of that. And I'm not that keen on cooking breakfast. But anything else, yeah, I'll have a go at. I might make some rock cakes. I remember the last time I made rock cakes. I enjoyed doing that. Well, I might do that. Baking. Yeah, sometimes I go, what do you want for dinner? I just want like fish fingers and chips. With sliced bread, not nice bread, just normal sliced bread. Supermarket, sliced bread. Loads of butter on it. Finger sandwiches, loads of tomato sauce. It's like comfort food, isn't it? Reminds me when I was a kid. Or egg and chips. Oh, egg and chips. Baked beans, if we were feeling a bit flush. You know what I mean? Egg and chips. Used to always have a big sack of potatoes in the house. And the ones, by the time you got to the bottom of the bag, they were fucking growing. You take one out, it was like an alien. Had all sorts of sprouts and fucking legs coming out of it. It was like some fucking deep water sea creature. Always used to whiff a bit, didn't it? Because there's always one that used to go off. And turned up and put your hand down in there, rummaging around trying to find, oh, what's that? It's like squidgy and moist, and take your fingers out. You'd never go to the bottom of the bag with a clean shirt on. Oh, those days are over now. Who buys a sack of spuds these days, eh? Who does it? potato, that was like staple diet, wasn't it? You had potatoes with everything. Sometimes we had potato with potato. We used to have what we call potato pie. It wasn't a pie at all, but it was